How's it going, you guys? Welcome to Monday. A great day to be alive and to free flow. And just to observe self, to become more of self. Thank you for checking out my YouTube channel. I hope you guys enjoy this. I have no idea what we're going to talk about. Before we get into it, I want you guys to know you guys are awesome and amazing. I'm really grateful to have you guys here. I couldn't thank you enough. I couldn't thank you guys enough for being here and looking out for me. And just providing a minute of attention. Dude, it means the world to me. So just thank you for that from the bottom of my heart. You can PM me on Instagram, Facebook, whatever the hell you're on. You can pledge to my Patreon, whatever you want to do. If you hit me up, I'm going to want to know about you so that you can learn about you. And I want to know about all the relationships that influence you the most. And I want to know your favorite author so we can talk about their birth chart. Whatever. I'm probably going to do a video later about artists I like to listen to because they're compatible with me. And they do dubstep music, trance music stuff. And it's really nice just to know that there's a good chance that I'm not going to hear a note that's just going to be kind of weird. Because there's a lot of different music out there, guys. There's a lot of different authors. There's a lot of different musicians. I play music, for God's sakes. But I don't really, I'm not like big at all. No one knows I play music. But still though, I'm just trying to put it in perspective. There's a lot of musical energy coming out of our society. So it's damn difficult to find the right type of energy, the right type of personality, the right type of structured mind frame to identify with as yourself. It's like, okay, my friend likes this artist, but I don't. Why? Oh, because I have these ideals. Your ideals create your life. Your birth chart creates your ideals. And you put everything together, you get this big old meat soup, right? You get a cake, you know? Like, I like how Sadhguru said in one of his videos, someone asked him a question, and he's like, if someone gave you a bunch of ingredients to a soup, do you think that everyone is going to make the exact same soup? No! Everybody's going to make different soups. There's no way in hell everyone is going to make the same exact soup. Some people don't like certain things. Some people are allergic to certain things. You never know. So if I give you a potato and ask you to make a soup, you're going to make something. You might even throw the potato out and create something that's a potato, but they just ain't a potato because you're allergic to them. I don't know what's going to happen. And that's the beauty. That is the beauty of being human. We're just this big old pot of soup in the microcosm of life. We're just this big old pot of soup, having all these different ideas, throwing in all these different ingredients, creating something that is just amazing for the macrocosm, right? Like God is like, oh my God, I gotta have another spoonful of this kind of vibe. Not like the whole Bender situation. Everybody who has seen Futurama knows about the episode with Bender in it, where he was God. Nah, he didn't do a very good job, and he wasn't very attracted to the idea. And plus, if we had made Bender a god, then we would have had to create a whole new paradigm for cartoons. And that sounds pretty damn frustrating. So whoever came up with that idea was probably a little disappointed. But Futurama is still Futurama. and it didn't branch out to something weird, which would have been cool. But it takes a lot of work. It takes that one person that is extremely responsible, that person that's always asking the right questions, to have that interest. But if the person that's always asking the right questions and the person with all the right answers isn't interested in that idea, and then the person that doesn't always have the right answers is really into that idea, well, that person is going to have to follow the person with all the right answers, because we live in a society that is driven by people who have an understanding of what people need. So there's something that is going to always be the determining factor. Unless it's not. You really don't know. You really don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. So that might not be the determining factor tomorrow, but it is now. If you are in charge, you come up with a cool idea, people follow you, period. That's just how it works. So for all you people out there that are in control of the big picture, please listen to me. Just think about the fact that you can create things that are really awesome, even though you already do. I'll admit that. I haven't. You can create things that are really awesome by understanding who you really are. Also, while understanding who other people are. So if you also understand yourself and everyone around you, then what you pick next is always going to shine, and it's always going to be fire, no matter what it is. That's really cool. And obviously I feel like that's how people really get things done in life, is they follow their passion. And they constantly follow it step by step, step by boring step. And then eventually that boring step becomes a freaking boring step to you. But for everyone else, it's like, oh my God, he just took that boring step by himself. Oh my God, he's so amazing. But it's still the same thing. It's just accumulated itself. It snowballed itself into this giant, freaking magnificent creation that everyone appreciates. So for all the people out there that can stay focused for a really long time, I really appreciate you. Goddamn, I hope some of that energy rubs off on me. I want to learn how to be able to stay focused and to stay pinpoint on something. You know, that's really badass. And it's really inspiring. I do know, though, that it is really important to stay focused. And for me personally, having this whole astrology ferryman archetype is making me feel good. I mean, I don't know if it's really cool, but it's making me feel good. I might hold on to it, I might not. Because it's cool, because it's like, okay, so I'm your local ferryman. Most people with this type of wisdom have passed on, but I'm still here. And I'm telling you, if you find someone who's really cool, that's half of the battle. The other half is finding someone who's really cool, that is really compatible with you. Because even if someone's really compatible with you, they could be really lame. For example, I have this friend. He's really cool because he's super compatible with me. I just so happened to ask him for his birthday and year, and it was really random. So I asked for that, and then I looked at his birth chart, and I was like, oh hey, you're really compatible with me. But turns out he's like not spiritual. So what do you think happened for me? There's a disconnect. And there's an age gap. Okay? So this dude's older than me, and he's not spiritual. What do you think's gonna happen? I can tell you from experience is that this dude's probably going to talk to his family, and then his family's going to be like, oh dude, he's into that thing you don't really like. And then the dude will be like, or a chick or whatever, they'll be like, oh yeah, you're right. I should stay away from that because those types of people are blah, 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 blah. Label, label, label. You know, and people throw those around like they're candy. That's the worst. Because as soon as you throw around the label, you can't change it. Like for example, if you're in school and you're the class clown, no one is going to ask you for advice. If you're the class clown, everyone is going to look at you for laughs. And then when they get tired of laughing, they're going to throw you away. Because you're not important. You're just a clown. Clowns don't deserve attention. But if you get rid of that label and you say, this person's not a clown, this person has ideals, they have things that they want to do with their life, and they're acting this way because they don't fit with what they want to do with their life here, then you can break through the shell of that person's psyche. So for example, say you're a class clown and you're a nerd. Well, the class clown and the nerds typically hang out with each other, but the nerd always throws away the class clown. And then there's the average folk, right? So that happens. But the point I'm trying to reach is, look, if a class clown was to talk to everyone in class because they got so much damn energy and be like, hey, when's your birthday in here? When's your birthday in here? When's your birthday in here? And find someone who's actually like them, they wouldn't really be a class clown anymore because they wouldn't want attention. Because they've already found someone who can give them attention and actually respect them while they're giving them that attention. Because that's all class clowns want, right? Is attention. And then you have the people that are really smart in class. All they really want is to be accepted. Okay, so if you really want to be accepted, then how do you get acceptance? You go inward and you understand yourself better. Then you can accept yourself. And then after you accept yourself, everyone accepts you around you, so you're just more happy afterwards. It doesn't really work. It doesn't work. So what you do is you stop calling yourself a bird. You stop calling yourself a fish. You know, we're humans. We're all humans. All of us have something special about us. And we can express that. But we're not going to express it if we're always at each other's throats. The only way to really express who you are is to understand who you are, to really get down there. Funny thing, I personally, I don't get out much. I don't talk to a lot of people. The only friends I have is my wife and my kids. But in school, I was labeled as a clown. But I didn't have any friends then either. Obviously. Because all of them dusted me off, right? But deep down, I might seem like a clown because I'm extroverted. But honestly, I want to go inwards. That's why I don't have a bunch of friends. I just thought that I could get myself out of other people, but you can't. You have to go inwards first, and then you go outwards. So in light of going inwards and outwards, I'm going to go inwards now. And I'm going to thank you guys for giving me an opportunity to talk about astrology. I want to thank you guys for just being you. Thank you for being human. Because if we weren't, what the hell would we be? You guys all have a great present. Enjoy your now.